How to easily create a functional calendar in your Flutter application. And you can easily do this using the TableCalendar package as shown here. Let's begin by adding the TableCalendar widget to the body of the scaffold. Next, we set the first day property, for which is the first day that can be selected on the calendar. To this, I have set it to the datetime.utc with a value of 1900. Next, we add the focus day property, which is the current day of the user. For this, I have set it to the focus day datetime variable, which I have defined in the state of our widget, and I have initialized it with the datetime.now. Finally, we set the last day property, which is the last day that can be selected on the calendar, which I have set to the datetime.utc, and I have put the value as the focus day.year plus 50, which will give us 50 years from this current year. And with that saved, we can see that we have added a calendar to our Flutter application. Currently, in the application, we are unable to select any other dates apart from what is already selected. To fix this, we use the selected day predicate callback, which returns a datetime value we can use to compare with the current day. Therefore, I have used the isSameDay method, which can be gotten from the package, and the method checks to see if the current day is the same as the selected day. Next, we define the selected day datetime in the state of our widget and initialize it with the value of datetime.now. Finally, we set the onDaySelected callback, which returns the selected day and focus day values, which we can use to set our defined variables in the state of our widget as we have defined earlier. Now, after a hot reload, we can see that we can now select other days on the calendar. You may want to display other formats of the calendar, like the 2-week format, the 1-week format, or the 1-month format as displayed here. To do this, use the calendar format property and set it to a variable of calendar format, which we have initialized as calendar format.month. Next, using the onFormatChanged callback, we use the format returned and set it to the calendar format variable we created earlier. Now, with that saved, we can now tap on the format button to change to our desired format in our application. Now, you can add some stylings to your application, stylings to your header, to the days of the week, and also to the whole calendar. To do this, we can start by changing the starting day of the week from Sunday to Monday. Therefore, we use the starting day of the week property and set it to starting day of the week.monday. Now, we can see that in our application, we've changed the first day of the week on the calendar from Sunday to Monday. We can also add some styling to our header. Therefore, we can add the header style property. Next, we add the decoration with a color of blue. Saving that adds a color blue to the header. We can also add some margin to the bottom of the header. For this, I have set it to a header margin with a bottom of 20. And finally, we can also center the title of the calendar. After a hot reload, we can see that we have added the header styles to our application, like the background color, the title center text, and the margin. We can also add days of the week styles, which are the styles for the days of the weeks. To do this, you add the days of the week property, and in it, you set the weekend style to a text style, for which I have set it to colors.red, and then we can also set the weekday styles with a font weight of bold. After saving this, we can see that we have applied the text styles to the weekdays and weekend days in our calendar. Finally, the calendar style adds styling to the full calendar. Therefore, in the calendar style property, we can add a table padding to both sides. Lastly, we can add a text style for the selected day and also a decoration box surrounding it. And with that saved, we can see that we have added some padding to our calendar. We have also changed the selected day decoration and text style, and also the current day decoration and text style in our calendar.